I can make this plant 10 times better without changing anything except that stuff right there, that media. That's all I'll change. I mean, that's the big thing. The other thing is, you're sitting right now in a wastewater treatment plant. How's it smell? And you see those two plastic enclosures?
Yes, I can see them, yes.
Those are lift pumps, lift station. They take the incoming sewage that's stored in that tank, that comes into that tank, and they pump it up here. Now this is what we call a headworks. And what happens is this takes the raw sewage, goes into that tank, gets pumped up here. This removes the floatable debris. The sand and gravel and grit is removed down there. And then we go from here into the plant. It comes into this tank, which is a semicircular tank that rests in here. The media is such that it enables or allows these microorganisms to plug up the media. So the surface area exposed gets reduced because it's covered with this biomass. But the real significant part is this shaft right here, the way it's working, will clean about 100,000 gallons per day of wastewater. With my new media, it will clean 1 million gallons per day, just one shaft. You see that water? That's the finished product. You saw what it looked like up there. Black and cruddy and dirty. This is what it looks like when we're done.
So from here now you transfer to the river?
Yeah.
This is pure water. It's already clean?
Yeah.
All right, so here we are with John Bob Oyugi, technical advisor of Waza for Africa, and Ted, what's your last name?
Worrell.
Ted Worrell, who helped develop the waste stream technology that we will be working on taking and bringing to Africa. Ted, would you like to kind of give us the rundown of the overview?
Okay, we started here, we went up on top, and we looked at where the raw wastewater came into the system, and then we described how it was pumped up to the headworks, and the floating debris and the settleable solids were then removed. And then we talked about how the water, the wastewater, raw wastewater, then entered the plant, and we took a look at it under the grating and saw that it was really dirty, really black.
It was very black.
Yeah, and then we explained what was happening on the discs, the media discs, and on the system. And the first stage was taking out a specific group of contaminants, and so it had a specific group of microorganisms that were working. And all of these microorganisms that we're talking about are natural. They occur in your stomach, and they came in with the wastewater. They come in naturally. All those microorganisms are killed, they just replace themselves naturally, without any assistance, no chemicals, nothing added. After we looked at the first stage, and we looked at the second stage, which is a transition stage, the contaminant that has the highest percentage of volume in the raw wastewater is consumed typically on the first stage. The second stage takes all of the remaining major contaminants out with a wide variety of microorganisms. The first stage may have 10,000 different types of microorganisms. The second stage might have 30 or 50,000 different types of microorganisms, but they take out a wider variety of contaminants. Now, what are they doing with these contaminants? They're biodegrading them into carbon dioxide and water. So you see this black solid mass or fluid under the grating, and all of that color and all of those solids are being broken down into carbon dioxide and water. By the time we got to the fourth stage, where the recycling was being done, we saw that water.
We saw it.
It was almost crystal clear.
Almost, yeah.
It was very, very clear. Then we took that fluid, then that fluid is taken into what we call a secondary settling tank, and all the remaining contaminants that were not consumed by the microorganisms on the RBC, those remaining contaminants get a chance to settle out in the secondary settling tank. Then the supernatant, or the top of that fluid, is passed into what we call a nitrifying RBC. And this reduces ammonia nitrogen down to about 0.08 milligrams per liter. And then from there, the fluid goes into the UV disinfection system and comes out crystal clear water, and it was crystal clear.
It was crystal clear.
Steve Hughes.
Steve Hughes. Steve, are you kind of responsible for keeping an eye on the plant?
Yeah, we operate the plant here. We're running about 30,000 gallons a day out of about a 200,000 capacity. Real simple process. Grease the shafts twice a year. I would say I could leave this plant for a month and it would still be running when I came back.
Cool. Okay.
Suppose as an engineer, you're welcome to my country to come and do some installation.
Yeah.
Would you welcome the idea?
Oh yeah, it would be fun. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool, John Bob. So we'll take this information back to Kenya,
Definitely.
and we'll bring it to the politicians and everyone who needs to hear about this project.
I have been here close to 10 times now, but I've never come across such an exciting process of purification of water in the United States. So it's a noble idea. It's just very much welcome to come and also bring it back to my country.
Yeah, it'd be easy to construct.
Easy to construct, easy to maintain.
Yep,
right?
easy to operate. You get excellent water. I don't know if you got a chance to see the effluent going out. It's all disinfected with ultraviolet.
Definitely. The beauty of this area, the beauty of your program here is the simplicity.
Yes, it's very simple.
Yeah, it's very simple and very clear.
Yep.
Thank you.